who grew up with just their mother,
Yeah.
and had no access to the dad in any way, didn't understand the dad side of the story, was just told that dad was terrible, they're more likely to be cheated on by their partners. And the reason being is, if they had access to dad and they saw for their own eyes that dad's a bit, he's a bit of a mess, it's not so bad. But when they don't even have access, mum just moved them away, just separated them, got courts involved. What happens there? What happens there is they start to put women on a pedestal.
Isn't that the dangerous game women love to play? They love they love everything to be about themselves. The attention, the accolades, everything's got to be for them. That's why a lot of them love to claim that, they're the reason that life is here. When in fact, life starts with the man. She brings it forth. That's all. Okay? The life is inside the man. They love to take accolades that don't belong to them. Why? Because they want the adoration of things. They don't want to be vilified. They don't want to be demonized. They don't want to be, held accountable for their wrongdoing. But they want they want the positive part of, whatever. That's why a lot of them wants to take the child away from the man, so that the child doesn't see or don't compare or don't see the fault or the down, the shortcoming, I should say, of the mother. And that's why a lot of these males end up being, sweethearts, or they end up having a lot of tantrums and they're emotional and they react and they just, do stupid stuff just like a woman does.
They think women don't lie. Women tell the truth. And they also don't see wife behavior. They don't see that wives are supposed to, come home at a certain time, check in or anything like that. They just see an independent woman. So when they meet women, they're naive. They think women don't lie. Women tell the truth. Men are bad. Yeah, that's how they see the world. And then they also don't know the protocol of what a married woman should be like, that she should check in. Whereas when you live with mum and dad, you see mum doesn't go out so much at night. And you see that mum's a bit annoying as well. Poor dad, she's a bit rude to him. You see both sides of it. You see how annoying mum can be. But when you get no access to that, you become totally, totally naive about.
Because the women, they are fighting a war and they want the war to be lopsided or one-sided. They don't want to be shown their downfall or their faults. Again, they want the child to see them as the hero and the father as the villain. It's demonic. It's very evil. Men, we don't do that crap, man. We ain't got time for all that emotional little tactics and all this buffoonery crap that these women like doing. But yet they're raising these men like that. And thus we have this issue that we have now. That's why the, studies have shown, we've mentioned this before, that, when it's just the mother in the house, these children they're going to be chaotic and jailed or, murderers and, rapists and so forth. But when it's the father, everything is good. 80%, they're good.
Let's talk about it. Women barely have loyalty to their man, and they damn sure don't have loyalty to their friends. You have women that will literally sleep with your man behind your back and sit there and smile in your face and make it seem like she's happy for your relationship the whole time she's dealing with your man, and she's trying to take this man from you.
She will also tell you lies about that man. Vilify that man to you. Thus, you will drop him like a bad habit and she'll come from the back door and scoop him up. I've seen this happen. I'm sure many of us have seen this happen. This ain't new.
Women do not have no loyalty or no girl code to each other. You notice it's so much support that women give each other, but it's all fake love.
That pretty much sums up the sisterhood, don't it? Don't it sound like that? All that fakery that, you go girl, blah, blah. That's why they love publicizing or popularizing the negative behavior of their so quote unquote sisterhoods or sisters. But when it comes to correcting and living in walking or moving in a proper manner, they don't want that. They want these women to fall face first on the ground so they could be destroyed, because misery loves company. But that's your little sisterhood. You go ahead and trust that crap.
None of these women really want to see each other win or be successful. The whole time they're jealous of your life. They're trying to take it from you, and they're trying to tell you anything to make you fail so you can be miserable and everything can fall apart for you.
That is the conniving witch. That is the she-devils. That's what they're about. Brute beast, filths. They'll come in your house, help you cook, help you clean. At the same time, when you ain't looking, they probably smashing your man, giving him a quickie or whatever. Again, I know this for sure that this happened several times to many people. Many people. It's mind-boggling.
I don't give a damn how many amens Black China say or how many baptisms she dip her dingy ass into. She will never be able to erase all the dinglings. She will never be able to erase all the pictures of her twat on OnlyFans. So don't use this as an excuse to live a bad life and then scream redemption when you get old. Use it as a deterrent not to choose that lifestyle. Because after you've played yourself dirty and played yourself out, you can run to Jesus. But ain't nothing changed but your mindset. Your reputation is still there. Good luck.
Also, there's no telling whether that change of mindset is authentic or not. Again, young ladies, to you, younger women, take this China chick as an example. Do not follow that route. Do not go down that path. Do not take the broad way. She cannot undo any of the filth that she's done. She is literally a walking brute beast. But see, that's that Christianese movement. They'll let you know, yeah, come as you are. He's going to forgive you. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. But what about all the baggage, all the DNAs, all the spirit, the soul ties, and all that stuff that you're carrying because you have a receiving pouch? What about all that? Because those things are going to come attack. They're going to be on attack. They're going to go in a self-defense mode because they don't want you to change. They want you to keep going down the filthy road. I personally don't believe her change is authentic. I just think, she sees that, she's too old and that it ain't going to work no more. These new young girls that are 18, 19 coming in there or kicking her, pushing her out the door. And suddenly she got an epiphany and where, oh my goodness, this is bad. I don't want to do this, blah, blah. No, you're doing that because, your time done run short. It's over. You're at the end of you're at the end of your career as being a filth.
I'm turning in my feminism card. I'm done. And I'm probably going to catch some flack, but you know what? I don't care. I sat with y'all for some time watching hundreds, if not thousands, of videos per week for years. And all I hear are complaints, delusions, a lack of accountability, and on top of all that, brutal hostility toward men.
That is the sisterhood. Again, another one has turned in her feminist card. She's done living in the matrix of feminism, the feminist matrix. She's done. And you ever noticed every time one come out, they all said, exactly what most men have been saying, the lack of accountability, the masculinity, the aggressiveness, where, the lie, the manipulation, the denial, thinking that, oh, I'm happy alone. And when we all know they're crying along in bed at night, but yet there's pride. They cannot show that in the, outside their apartment or their home or whatever. But in their home, they know they're dying of loneliness. Men, we can survive loneliness. Not all of us, but the majority of us.
For Christ's sake, we're demonizing them and making mockery and thinking it's funny. That's not going to get us anywhere. We post these articles about men suffering, going through it, and we laugh. What I'm seeing is just so much ugliness.
It's just called, it's evil, love. It's just evil. And you were once part of it. Now I'm hoping you sound sincere, you sound real, that you really are tired of it. Hopefully you'll be able to drag a few of your other, homegirls out before it's too late for them. But that's nothing but evil. You guys have been bathing in pure evil with Satan himself.
Laughter and mockery. These are our men, whether it's your man or whomever's man or no one's man. These are our opposites. These are our boys. These are our men. What do you want for them? Horrors? Suffering? Is that what we want for our men? I find that so many people, whether it's the red pill or the feminist, they go too far. It goes to an extreme. And next thing you know, we're tearing at each other. And truthfully, I don't want any part of it because it sounds crazy with a heavy lack of accountability and just damning everything. Now, to the women who just say, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to live with cats or dogs. If that's what you want to do, you've already given up. Okay, then that's what you want to do. But a lot of us haven't given up. Yes, feminism did do a lot of good in the world. On the political spectrum, yes, we needed to vote. Yes, we needed to have bank accounts and be able to buy cars and houses and live our lives and do what we want. But in regard to our relationships, feminism's in there wreaking havoc. This isn't right. There's only like a couple of chicks that I follow on this app that have they're straight. They see things for the way they are. They see things right. They hold males and females accountable. But this mob scene that I'm seeing, this isn't right. Peace.
Love is going to get a whole lot worse before it gets better. It has to. That's the only way we'll be able to weed out the pandering males, the simps, the filth buckets, the brute beast, both male and females. We got to get them out. It has to get worse in order for the system or the nature to correct itself. It will happen. But just be happy that you're out of it and you're able to see for what it is. Knock Lewis, y'all. That was my perspective. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, all right?